I love that, love that, love that, love that. With that being said, I want to welcome you guys to Khoury's, man. My name is Vic Camp. I appreciate y'all coming out, hanging out with your boy. This is one of these nights we just go hang out tonight. Got a couple features that's very, very funny. And particularly have someone that's just came back, man, and I want to check her out. Quite fond of her. She's a real cool young lady, and I'm fascinated by her. She's a real good lady, man, and she's doing some big things. She's an author and a comic. With that being said, to the stage, I want you to welcome my girl, Miss Sasha. Let's make some noise for her, y'all.
All right, Friday night.
Whoa!
Try not to short out the equipment. Wow, what a view. Well, I know some of you, but some of you I don't know. And I'm going to share with you my biggest claim to fame. You're waiting. I see he's perched, waiting. My biggest claim to fame is I had the same dance teacher as J-Lo. Yeah, he nicknamed her J-Lo, and he nicknamed me too. S-Lo, for slow. That ain't hip-hop. Woo. Sorry about that. So I was watching this TV show on MTV, and Cedric was turning Valley girls into hip-hop dancers. So one of them wasn't too happy. He walked over and said, "Get to work." That Cedric is so rude. And I'm thinking, obviously she never took a dance class in New York, because that ain't rude. Get out! Starbucks is calling!
Yeah, that's rude.
That's New York. Yeah, so here we are, Friday night. You know, it's tough being unemployed. Everyone has advice for you. You should have been a lawyer. You still can. Just open up a Quiznos. All you need is a spare 20 grand. My favorite. You have 2 kids. Why don't you open up a daycare? I mean, people, they assume so much. They assume because I have kids, I know how to take care of them. I mean, that's a huge assumption. I had the second one just to give the first one something to do. Mommy, I don't know how to change a diaper. Man up, you're 4 years old. You ever heard of King Midas? You never did? Okay, well let me tell you. King Midas, everything he touched turned to gold. Okay? So, well, I'm not King Midas. He had the Midas touch, it's famous, the Midas touch. Well, when it comes to careers, I've got the crap touch. I'm the only person I know who makes less money every year I work. If underachieving were an Olympic event, I'd have won 7 gold medals by now. 1 for every career I've screwed up. But if you should ever want a picture of me, this does come with perks. All you have to do is Google downwardly mobile. There I am. So I had a job at the Gap. And, you know, the toughest thing about working at the Gap was trying to pass for 20-something. So I started wearing the low jeans, right? You know, they have the waistband that's down to here. But I could never master folding without exposing myself. And then, you know, the real 20-somethings, like, one of them was on to me. Did you go to college? Yeah, yes I did. And I majored in making minimum wage. And you know, that Gap, they had the nerve to put me on call. Sasha, come in. There's an emergency in dressing room 3. Someone got stuck in a pair of skinny jeans.
Yeah, that's not pretty.
Ouch, it's right, yeah. And okay, so you know, in retail, the customer's always right? Customer's always right. Well, in teaching these days, the teacher is always wrong. Ms. Kildare, how did that desk end up on the floor? Well, Danny wasn't too happy with me. He turned it over and shoved it at me. You weren't properly engaging him. Oh, we could go all night with the careers I've had. well, let's take a break and talk about, you know, it's springtime, right? Spring cleaning. Well, that takes too much energy. So I thought I'd just clean out my friend's closet. And I don't know if you've ever had this experience, but you're talking with someone, and in your head you're going, who are you and why are you in my life? So I've got this friend, Sylvie, and she is always breaking up with Justin. I can't live without Justin, I can't live without Justin. And if I have to hear about Justin one more time, I won't want to live either. So finally I broke down and I said, Sylvie, do not ask me for relationship advice. I'm getting divorced for the 3rd time from the same man. And you might wonder, how I flunked divorce twice, okay? How do you do this? You run out of retainer. You know, I'm sorry, I'm gonna break some hearts tonight, but mixed marriages don't work. Creative and non-creative, you are just too weird. And then I've got another friend, Maggie, and she's always telling me about her internet dating agencies. And okay, so the latest one is Love Happens, right? Love Happens. And I'm like, how about finding another one named Life Happens? Life happens if you put down the keyboard and walk out the door. So I said, you know, Maggie, I don't get it, because when I used to date, I met all my men on the sidewalk. Of course, most of them were living on the sidewalk. But, yeah, you know, I'm a creative type. I really am. So I always wanted to travel the world, but I could never afford plane fare. So I just date a man from every country. Ladies, Norway was nice. Colombia wasn't bad either. And British men, they're just way too intelligent for me. Yeah, you know, ever follow advice and wish you hadn't? Like, like buy the cheapest house in the best neighborhood you can afford. Yeah, thanks a lot. Now we're the poor schmucks in the neighborhood. Mommy, why don't we have a housekeeper? We do. It's you. Here's your broom. Get going. So, yeah, Nick goes to Jake's house for a play date. Jake's parents take them to Disneyland. Yeah, I know. The nerve. So Jake comes to our house. I take them to the living room. But I make them wait in line an hour, and I charge them $60. You know, everybody who has a kid these days is hostage to homework. Yeah. Would you like to go camping with us? No, sorry. We're all building Nick's mission this weekend. Everyone in the state of California knows what I'm talking about. It takes 14 people. You have to hire day laborers. Jose, don't drop the timber. I'm better than Planned Parenthood, right? Listen to me. I just stopped another pregnancy, but thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, I am a writer, and you know, writing's like kind of an addiction, but it beats some of my former addictions. Now, if I could just get addicted to marketing, I might actually sell something. So I wrote a novel, and I've got different titles for different audiences. So for the general audience, it's Dream Walking. For the 12-step crowd, it's Goodbye Too High. And for the college crowd, it's been there, done him. You know, they say the great thing about getting sober is getting to know yourself. But what if you hate yourself?
Keep drinking.
Keep drinking. So thank you so much. Now I know exactly why I hate myself. Anyhow, I'm going to leave you with a little nugget of wisdom. Practice random acts of kindness.
Yeah.
Anonymous sex.
Make some noise for Miss Sasha. Make some for her. Welcome back, Miss Sasha. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. All right, we about to get